Hello, welcome back to Bradow's Blockbusters. I'm Michael Bradow.
I'm Jeremy Alves.
And this is our review of Pet Sematary 1989. It's a fantasy horror thriller directed by Mary Lambert, written by Stephen King. It's an hour and 43 minutes long, rated R, available on Apple TV, Prime Video, Vudu, and Fandango. The scores here from Rotten Tomatoes, IMDb, and Metacritic, as I usually do. The tomato meter is at 51%, the user score is at 59%, IMDb is a 6.6, and Metacritic is a 38.
Very mixed here.
Yeah.
Very, very mixed here.
Had a budget of $11.5 million, and it earned $57,469,467 worldwide, making it a box office hit. So, I believe there are some awards worth mentioning.
Yes, there is. It was nominated for one Saturn Award, Best Horror Film, lost.
Right.
And it was also nominated for one Golden Raspberry Award for Worst Original Song, which is I Don't Want to Be Buried in a Pet Cemetery by Dee Dee Ramone and Daniel Ray. But it lost to Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter from A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child, which we just went to the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise last week.
Yeah.
With the first one.
And this movie's another Stephen King movie.
Yeah, based on his 1983 novel.
Which he wrote in, I believe, 1977 or so.
Yeah, the 6 years.
Yeah.
6 years before.
He just was not going to release it. But I am so glad he did. It's honestly one of my favorite Stephen King stories. But it also spawned a sequel, which is not canon to the Stephen King universe, technically.
In 1992?
Yep, Pet Sematary 2. And then the remake in 2019, which it's not on our schedule yet, but it will be eventually. And I saw that in theaters. I actually quite enjoyed that one.
Yeah, I saw it in theaters too.
Yeah. But other than that, I believe it's time for me to read the plot. Correct?
Go ahead, dude.
Dr. Lewis Creed, Dale Midgiff, moves his family to Maine, where he meets a friendly local named Judd Crandall, played by Fred Gwynne. After the Creed's cat is accidentally killed, Crandall advises Lewis to bury it in the ground near the old pet cemetery. The cat returns to life, its personality changed for the worse. When Lewis's son, Gage, Miko Hughes, dies tragically, Lewis decides to bury the boy's body in the same ground, despite the warnings of Crandall and Lewis's visions of a deceased patient. So yeah, I believe that plot is very fitting to the movie.
Very
not
accurate,
too vague.
Very accurate. Not really spoiling anything.
Right.
Keeping it real.
Although technically, I'd say it does spoil. Gage.
Gage's death.
Yeah. But that's just me.
Fuck it, I guess.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I also know that Andrew Hubertsek is the actor behind Zelda, who is a female character played by a male actor, which is not uncommon in movies.
Yeah, that's sort of common.
Yeah. So
look at John Travolta in Hairspray.
And I think Zelda is arguably one of the most recognizable parts of the movie. I feel like if you mention Pet Sematary, someone's ought to go, oh, they're gonna see Zelda in their head.
Yeah.
You know?
I can see that, but when I think of Pet Sematary, I usually think of Gage or the cat.
Yeah.
Church of the cat.
And Stephen King, like we said, mentioned that this was the only novel that he wrote that really scared him.
Since when can you be scared of your own work?
When it's too realistic.
Or it's from your real life experiences.
Yeah, exactly. When it's from your real life experiences. That's what I meant.
Because he almost lost his son to the same way that Gage died in the movie. He didn't lose his son. He almost did.
Right.
He didn't trip like Lewis.
Yeah. I don't know. It's quite fucking insane. Just I don't know. I really like this movie. But that's just me. So, what are you wearing? What are you planning on saying?
Well,
anything you wanna?
Are you familiar with
spit out?
Are you familiar with George A. Romero?
Yes, Night of the Living Dead, correct?
Yeah, he was originally set to direct this. But then, I guess, from what I'm reading, filming was delayed, so he dropped out, and he decided to direct Monkey Shines. From which I remember, that was about a killer monkey. And I've seen that.
I've never even
It
heard
wasn't
of that.
it's okay, but I think he did miss out on Pet Sematary, though. I think the movie would have been a little bit different. That's why I kind of mentioned if it's a zombie movie to you. Do you consider it a zombie movie? Because George A. Romero, he's the king of zombie movies.
Yeah.
Night of the Living Dead, then the sequels Dawn, Day, Land,
Yeah.
and then Diary and Survival. Which no one really talks about that much, but yeah, I think it would have been a little bit different. We had George A. Romero in the director's chair.
It definitely would have been different.
And Tom Savini also turned down the chance to direct. And he did he usually did special effects.
Right.
But he directed the remake of Night of the Living Dead.
Oh.
So I think we would have had some different things here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know that what's it called? What was I gonna say?
Oh no.
Ooh, I know that this novel, not this novel. This film is very faithful to the novel. Because I've read the novel, so this film is very faithful to. It's a very faithful adaptation, which is bound to happen when the writer of the novel is also writing your screenplay.
Yeah, screenplay was also done by Stephen King himself.
Yeah, and I think that's one thing that I both liked and disliked about the remake, was the fact that they decided to.
Yeah, in the remake they switched.
Which kid? Yeah.
Yeah, they switched Gage's death to Ellie getting killed instead.
Yeah, I liked the interesting take, but at the same time, we're used to Gage.
I know we're not supposed to be talking about the remake, but I don't like the way they killed her in the remake. They did not. When she got spoilers obviously, but when she got hit by that truck in the remake, there was no blood on her at all on the side of that street. And then, dude, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I thought it would, because I thought that's what the remake was gonna be more. It was definitely gonna handle the gore way more, when really it wasn't. It wasn't really that much at all.
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed, but not too disappointed. It had some things, but But yeah, this version, the '89 version, does stay really faithful.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Well, obviously, I knew that this story came about due to actual events in King's life.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that his daughter's cat's name was Smucky, and that the name Smucky also appears in the novel and the film on headstones.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say in the beginning. There's something about a headstone that I had in my notes. I couldn't remember what.
That I feel like that's a very a loving gesture.
Yeah, a little tribute to his actual cat. I guess his daughter's cat.
But
yeah, I guess obvious trivia: the rat in the tub was fake.
I want my money back for that still.
When Church is found dead along the highway, a fake cat was used.
Understandable.
Obviously.
Yeah, no animals were harmed in the making of this film. As most.
And according to Mary Lambert, according to her, the scalpel handled by undead Gage wasn't sharp.
That's good.
Obviously.
We don't want the kid cutting himself. Right?
Come on, he has a big gig in 5 years.
Oh,
New Nightmare.
Yeah.
Come on, don't fuck him up.
Not to mention he was also on Full House. But
your uncle's a monkey head.
I suppose we'll get into that now.
But not with Gage.
No, but
I guess our worst actor.
Yeah, we'll start with the worst actor in this film.
Not in the world,
in this film.
In this movie.
In this film, that's what I said.
It's definitely Dale Midkiff.
Yep.
Who played Louis Creed, the father.
his performance is so fucking bad.
It's awkward.
Yeah.
But only thing I can recognize from him is Pet Sematary and The Crow Salvation, or The Crow 3, whatever.
He was in Air Bud, World Pup, Love Potion number 9.
I love you said the Air Bud one first.
Yeah. Toothless, Dallas, The Early Years, Vigilante Cop, Totally Baked.
Totally Baked.
Yeah. Plymouth, City Streets, and 2015 documentary, I guess, called Unearthed and Untold: The Path to Pet Sematary.
Really?
Yeah.
So he did a documentary?
I suppose. Probably, behind... It I don't know. Hold on, let me look at this. 2015 it was.
By all means.
Yeah. Chronicling the origins and legacy of Stephen King's best-selling horror book and film. So I guess, yeah, every actor came back to play themselves to talk about what it was like to make the film, I suppose.
What year was that?
2015.
I'm guessing they did it for... I don't know. The novel was 83. The movie was 89.
It's not even like a 10-year, 15-year.
No,
or
sir. No, sir.
25-year. But, yeah, Dale Midkiff it's unfortunate that he's our leading man, because he's very lacking.
Hey, good looking, though, I guess.
Yeah.
He is a good looking guy. No homo, but, he's pretty good looking. But here's a good actor, though.
Yeah.
Who played Judd.
Mm-hmm.
Fred Gwynn, or Herman Munster himself.
Yep. So obviously from the Munsters.
Then the Munster movie, Munster Go Home.
And Munster's Revenge.
Well, besides Munster...
Yeah. He was also the judge in My Cousin Vinny.
That's a funny movie.
I fucking love that movie.
I was really surprised on how good that movie actually was. For a court... It's a courtroom comedy.
Yeah.
And I'm so surprised how good that was. Really surprised. He was good in it too, though. He's good too as the judge.
Right.
But he was also on the waterfront with Marlon Brando.
Fatal Attraction.
Fatal Attraction. I was just about to read that.
The Christmas Star.
Pet Sematary.
Yeah, obviously. Cain and Abel.
Yeah, I only know a few.
The TV show. The Man That Corrupted Hadley Berg.
But I feel like we have a very unique actor here.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the best parts of the film, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. He looks very unique, and he seems like he would have. Obviously, he seemed very funny. He was very funny in the Monsters, and even in My Cousin Vinny, he had some laughs.
Yeah, and I didn't know this, but he was also an author.
Author?
Yep, he has a couple of books.
He's an author.
Yeah.
Oh, a writer, whatever. Yeah.
The King Who Reigned, A Chocolate Mousse for Dinner, A Little Pigeon Toad, The 16-Hand Horse, Pond Larker, Easy to See Why, The Story of Ick, What's Nude, Ick's ABC, and The Horse That Was 16 Hands.
No.
So, I don't know. He's definitely one of the better parts of this movie.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Rest in peace, Fred Gwynn. He died 4 years after the movie came out.
Yeah, I would think the same year as My Cousin Vinny, actually. Same year.
It's so very unfortunate to see good actors and stuff,
pass after.
Exactly.
Well, I guess...
No, My Cousin Vinny was a year before.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, he was in 93, he died?
Yeah, and he died in 93. Vinny was 1992.
92?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess on to our Crosby girl.
Yep. Our
Denise
the
Crosby.
granddaughter of Bing Crosby, yeah.
Famous singer Bing Crosby. Denise Crosby.
Who played Rachel Creed.
She was in Trail of the Pink Panther and Curse of the Pink Panther. Also in 48 Hours with Eddie Murphy.
She was in Star Trek The Next Generation.
Ooh, the show?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She was in Trekkies and Trekkies 2.
She was in Jackie Brown. She was in Deep Impact. So right now, she's the most recognizable for me.
Yeah, so far, yeah. Out of movies that we know, off just the title.
Yeah.
She was also in the Unearthed and Untold, along with...
Okay, now, see, her in this movie, I don't think she was as bad as Dale, but I don't think she was as good as Gwen.
Oh, no.
She's, like, in the middle.
Yeah.
But, I really couldn't say much about her. Other than, I guess she tried her best in the final act.
Yeah. I feel like she picks up in the final act, I suppose.
But in the whole movie, she's not really doing much.
Yeah. So. Also, she was in a Flash movie.
Flash? Flash had a movie?
Mm-hmm. The Flash 3, Deadly Nightshade.
Oh, no.
Do you watch the Flash TV show?
Actually, no, I do not.
Oh.
But I got many, many recommendations to.
Well, one of the actors on the Flash TV show is the Flash in this movie that she was in. So, I didn't know that. So.
Ooh.
That's interesting.
It is.
So, I suppose we move on to...
The zombie.
I wouldn't really call him a zombie.
Alright, it's Victor Pascal.
Yeah. The ghost.
Or the guy who played Victor Pascal.
Brad Greenquist.
Right now, besides Pet Sematary, just Ally with Will Smith. Though Ali, not Ally. Ali, Muhammad Ali, played by Will Smith. That movie. The Lone Ranger with Johnny Depp.
Annabelle Creation.
With Annabelle, the doll. Yeah, that's the only recognizable.
Copperhead.
But I'm guessing he didn't have big roles in those. He had very minor ones.
Yeah, I
Here, I guess this is most right now really big. He has his own website.
No.
I'm gonna check that out really quick.
But he was also in that documentary.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess this is he's offering. I think he has I think he has his own his own filming website. Like. Good for him.
Well, it's good to see that he's still on trucking.
Yeah, he's still doing his own thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Even if he's not acting that much.
Yep.
But here, I guess he did good. He did all right.
Yeah, he's just kind of there. In the beginning, he's just kind of there, but near the end, he becomes comic relief, kind of.
Honestly, yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
He doesn't even try to be funny, but it's like he's like dry, a dry sense of humor, I guess.
Yeah.
You would say it. But he did all right.
He's decent. I say we save this next one for last and then move straight on to Ellie.
Okay.
The daughter of the Creeds, who disappears
in
near
the
the
final
movie.
act.
Yeah.
Oh, she married of Hoboken, New Jersey. I think she married her husband in Hoboken, New Jersey. But right now, I cannot find anything, for me at least. Just Pet Sematary.
Also, did you know that she's a twin?
She's a twin?
Yep.
Well, I'm guessing they didn't use the other twin.
No, apparently they did.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. But I guess they only put down her. But she was in Pet Sematary, Cyndi Lauper, 12 Deadly Sins,
Ooh.
Ghost Rider, DC Super Friends, and We're Back, A Dinosaur Story.
We're Back.
Yeah. Those are the only 5 credits that she has on Google.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I guess she didn't get that far.
She also wrote a book, apparently, called The Disappearance.
By all means.
But I don't know.
She first of all, it's a child actor.
Yeah.
And second of all, her role didn't have a lot other than to just complain to mom and dad saying, "My church is dead," or "I saw the dead man," or she didn't do much.
Right.
Which again, I don't blame her. But I think our next person and our final person.
I just before we move on.
Okay.
I'd like to give credit to her twin.
Oh, okay.
Bo Dakota Birdall.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get that out of the way. Make sure we don't just not mention her. I think that would be rude.
Okay.
But yeah, moving on to obviously just the best person in this entire movie.
Yeah, and the cutest too.
Yeah, the cutest as well. Miko Hughes.
Yeah, Miko Hughes.
Who was
Miko
in...
John Hughes. His middle name is John. After John Hughes, I guess.
But he was in this, obviously. Wes Craven's New Nightmare, which we mentioned a couple of times.
Kindergarten Cop with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Apollo 13.
With Tom Hanks.
Mercury Rising.
He had an uncredited small role in Tropic Thunder with Ben Stiller. That had a lot of actually really good famous actors in there.
He was in Baby Geniuses. Spawn.
You meant... Oh yeah, Spawn. I just saw that, actually. I literally just saw that. He's still cute in it, but the movie sucked. It was bad.
He was in Clock Stoppers, Surf School.
You mentioned Full House, right?
Yeah, he was in Full House. One of Michelle's friends he played.
Yeah.
He was in The Town Santa Forgot. Lethal Vows. And the show Life with Louie.
Mm-hmm.
But he was so fucking cute in the movie. Yeah.
Even, is he that small in real life? There's no way.
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
He's 5'3".
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just to answer your question. Same height as Heather Langenkamp.
Oh my god. Where's New Nightmare 2? Imagine. What's Craven? No, he's not around to do that.
Yeah. But damn.
I'll just also just want to say this really quick. Mary Lambert, she also directed Pet Sematary 2, the sequel.
Right, yeah.
And she also made Halloween Town 2.
Oh. So she's good at sequels.
No.
Not.
No. I mean,
bad at sequels.
I can't speak for Halloween Town 2, but Pet Sematary 2, no good.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that's
it for the cast.
Yeah.
We had an alright cast here, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we did alright here. But so saying that,
I suppose it's just time to grade.
And we'll start off with acting. So, what are you gonna do for acting? What grade are you gonna give it?
All right. So here's my predicament.
Yeah.
There's the good acting from Fred Gwynne and Miko Hughes, but then there's also the shitty acting from Dale Midkiff.
Yeah.
And so that kind of drags it down.
Yeah.
So I think overall, I'd have to give the acting like a C.
Oh, you're gonna give a C too. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna give it a C also, and literally the same reason you said. We have the good acting from Fred Gwynne and Miko Hughes, and then we have the
from like Dale Midkiff and Denise. And also from Denise Bing. Right?
Denise Crosby.
Oh, Denise Crosby. Sorry,
Bing. You're Denise Bing.
Shut up. It's just I feel like that just kind of drags it down a little. So
I guess it's just all right for now.
Screenplay.
I don't consider this a zombie movie by any means.
Yeah, no, me neither.
But I guess I'm gonna have to give the screenplay actually an A here. First of all, you have the author himself writing the screenplay.
Yeah.
How else can you? What can go
can't
wrong?
really go wrong when you
can't go wrong when you get the fucking author of the book to write the screenplay for you.
When the man who made the source material is also making the adaptation, you can't fuck up.
And it was faithful to the book, obviously.
Very, yeah.
And again, I'm trying to remember. I do not count it as a zombie movie, because if I did count it as a zombie movie, I would kind of bring it down a little bit, because zombies were already a thing back then.
Yeah.
So,
but I feel like
I guess this one tried. Obviously, it did different.
Yeah.
And there were already movies about killer animals, but this isn't a killer animal. It's a fucking cemetery that brings back the dead.
Yeah. I feel like it's not right to categorize this as a zombie movie.
No, I do not. No.
It's not a zombie movie.
No.
It's a movie about the trauma of
losing.
Yeah, the trauma that death can cause in your life.
Yeah.
And so
I never actually looked at it that way until you just said it.
I mean, that's why Stephen King wrote it.
Yeah.
It was to help him cope with the trauma that the experiences had on him.
Yeah.
And how he would deal with it if, what happened to Gage actually happened to his son in real life.
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost. But, yeah, I can understand why he would write his own experiences into this. Obviously, to make a good story.
Mm-hmm.
And, he brought us this good story here, book and film. So, screenplay, I'll give an A.
Yeah, screenplay I have to give an A as well. You just can't really go wrong when the man who made the source material also made the adaptation.
He's also writing it for it. He's basically saying, I'll fucking help you. There's some bad movies off my books. You know what? I'll help you.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't get... Because before this, there was Stand By Me, which was great. Great.
Right.
But then there was... He directed a movie, Maximum Overdrive.
Yeah.
Was not based on a book from what he wrote. He just directed it.
Right.
And I don't remember exactly what came before Pet Sematary, but after, it got great again with Misery.
Yeah.
And then the It miniseries. Well, that wasn't great, but like, it got popular.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just say it got popular. Alright, here's one that's, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it will get an A, but I guess, Makeup.
Oh, Makeup?
Makeup.
Well, there isn't really much of it.
Only one.
Other than the gore.
Alright, how about this? I want to put makeup and effects together.
Yeah, I feel like that's good.
Makeup and effects.
I think I'm giving that a B.
B. Okay.
Because Pascal looks really good.
Yeah.
But then some of the effects are just kind of lacking.
There actually wasn't a lot of effects.
No, there weren't a lot.
For a horror movie, not a lot.
But some of them were just kind of like less. The ones that there were, they were less great than others. Like a lot of the things with Zombie Gage, you can see that it's a puppet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, obviously they're not gonna hurt Miko.
Well, yeah, no. I'm not saying they should have thrown the kid down the stairs.
They fucking threw the kid down the stairs.
Yeah, I'm not saying they should have done that, but I'm saying like some of the effects are just too obvious.
Yeah.
For me, so I think overall effects and makeup, I'll give it a B.
Makeup I like on what's Brad Greenlist? That's his name.
Greenquist, yeah. Or
Greenquist. The makeup on him is pretty good. The effects I do like when Gage cuts
Judd. Yeah.
That looked pretty. It looked a little fake, but
the effects on Judd's Achilles.
Yeah.
Is probably
that looked good.
The best effect on Judd, but that's just me. That looked
good, but I guess I'm gonna have to give it a B too, because it wasn't too plain. It had a little bit in it, but makeup was good on Greenquist.
Right.
But effects, some looked a little fake, obviously, but it could have been worse. At least it was practical. So yeah, I'm with you on there, a B as well.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else we should grade on.
Cinematography.
I don't know. I think I'll for cinematography I'd give it a C. It's nothing special.
Oh, plain again.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're recording. But yeah, no, I don't think I'd give it anything special, so I'd give it a C. I don't know, some of it looks good, but it's very plain.
I really do like the cemetery shots, though.
Oh yeah, the cemetery shots are great.
I like those.
Especially the aerial shots, because they spent hours and hours, I think days even, putting that cemetery together. And so not having the aerial shots would have been like such an insult to the...
Honestly, I think I would give Pet Sematary a B for cinematography.
Alright.
Because I do like the shots here, and in the end where you don't see the wife's face until like she's right in front of her husband.
Yeah.
They keep it like a secret a little bit. When it's in the cemetery again, where he's digging his son out. Again, not anything breathtaking or really meaningful, but it's like, it's just, oh,
Clever?
yeah, it's clever.
I
I didn't think it was that plain, that's really it.
I don't know, I guess
I found a little more reason to it.
We're entitled to different opinions. I can see where you're coming from, you know, so...
It's horror movie cinematography, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what
It's also 80s horror movie cinematography.
Yeah, 80s. No one's running away from the camera.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know.
I really wanted to grade on the fucking theme song, but we couldn't.
Yeah, for some reason the credits fucked us over again. I don't know. I
do listen to the remake theme song, though. I like the remake's theme song. Even though it's the same song, but it's a cover of it.
Exactly. Sometimes covers are just better than the original. Sometimes. Yeah.
Sometimes remade is better, but not in this case.
So
I'll just say that right now, I guess. I've been debating whether or not which Pet Sematary is better. This one or the remake. Honestly, I still don't know.
Yeah, no, me neither. It's a difficult decision to make.
I could do other horror remakes, or just other remakes in general, but this and the remake from 2019, I do not know.
Yeah.
They both have good, but they both have bad.
Exactly. Fuck, there's really...
But also, I guess
sorry.
also... No, it's okay, I also forgot to say for screenplay, the movie starts off a little slow.
Oh, yeah.
It does drag a little bit. In some scenes, even after Gage's death, not right after, but I guess between the second act and the final act, some parts drag just a tiny bit.
Yeah. And I know I said it during the commentary track, but Missy's death, what the fuck? Like, it just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
There's no purpose to it, except for they needed to put a death in the movie because for some reason they wrote out Judd's wife, who is a character in the novel and the remake.
Oh, yeah.
But for some reason they didn't put her in this movie.
I guess Stephen King didn't write, or did he write? I don't know. I didn't find anything about Stephen King writing out Judd's wife.
I don't know. But it's weird that she's not in it, that to me. So they needed a death in there to fill in for his wife, and they just threw Missy in there. And her death is just so random, because it's in the middle of nowhere.
I don't even think that happened in the remake.
Yeah, no.
I don't think it didn't.
No.
If I remember seeing it in the theater, I don't think it did.
Nah. Missy did not.
She did. Was she even a character in the remake?
I don't believe so. She is a character in the novel, though.
Oh, okay.
Because just overall, the Creeds did have a housekeeper, and that was always Missy. So.
But yeah, nothing.
I can't think of anything else great on now.
Our music video director did a horror movie.
Yeah.
And I guess for her first theatrical movie, I'll give her overall. Now,
yeah, an overall grade.
I'll give her a B. She did a good job for her first horror movie, in my opinion. You know, honestly, I was gonna give this a C. I really was.
A C for the correct way to spell cemetery.
Yes, yes, that too. They can't even spell... I'm surprised we didn't make a joke like that. They can't even spell cemetery right. Fucking idiots.
Well, it was also set up by kids. So.
Yeah, I know. But,
yeah, fucking idiots.
But I did want to give this a C. I want to give it an okay, but after seeing it again, I do actually think it is a good... Some parts are good.
Yeah.
While other parts
parts drag.
A little bit. But I did enjoy it to give it a B overall. You music video director.
It was personally a film that I really enjoy, and I also really enjoy the remake, but I don't know. I think for an overall grade for this movie, I might give it like a B as well, because there are just some parts where it's lacking, so I can't give it an A, but I can't sit there and say this is a really shitty movie and give it like a D. You know what I mean?
It's not that shitty.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Which is why I can't sit here and give it like an F or a D.
Especially when it hits hard with Gage's death.
Yeah, Gage's death, the no.
No.
Yeah, that Lewis does.
It does no twice, too, at the end. With, Green. That's his real name. Victor Pascal.
Yeah.
It's one of those no movies.
Exactly. I don't know.
I guess just another overall good entertaining horror movie from the master of horror himself.
Exactly. Definitely a movie that is worth a watch, I'd say.
One watch, you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's just my personal opinion, you know.
But skip the sequel.
Yeah, skip the sequel. Check out the remake.
If you want. The
yeah.
remake, too, probably.
So, I don't know. That's about it for me.
Yeah, me too.
What do you think?
Anything else? I don't want to be buried ever in a pet cemetery.
Don't quote the song.
I don't want to be... Imagine copyright.
Thank you for listening. This has been Bradow's Blockbusters. I'm Michael Bradow.
I'm Jeremy Elves.
And make sure to like if you liked it, comment your own opinions, subscribe if you'd like more. We upload new reviews every Monday, new commentary tracks every Friday, and recap of all the movies we watched during the month on the last day of every month.
All week.
And thank you for checking us out. This is, again, been Bradow's Blockbusters. I'm still Michael Bradow.
I'm still Jeremy Elves.
And remember that the soil of a man's heart is stonier.
Oh, boy. You really just said that.
Yep.
You really just said that?
I did say that. Because sometimes dead is better.
I wish I was dead right now when you said that.
Just fucking sign off.
Alright, you said it. Peace.